what we're really talking about is owning the consumer relationship through housing. And then what do you want to do on top of that? Like, what is your special sauce in that regard? I was reading something. Oh, no. I was watching a realtor that has like a very Instagram profile. He's got a lot of, that's fake too, right? Followers in that morning. And his whole premise was, my dance moves are really good today, everybody. Merry Christmas. There you go. He was saying this morning, if Google bought realtor.com, what would happen to the housing market, right? And I thought that was like a really interesting question mark, right? Because we have these companies like Zillow, Zillow. No, it was Zillow. If Google bought Zillow, then what happens, right?
You're opening up a crazy can of worms, because I'm doing consulting for a company that's basically bringing underwriting to the point of search. And so on Zillow, you'd be qualified in a true marketplace and you'd see all your lending options, much like Google Flights. So I do think that's the future, but please continue.
Right. Well, okay. So I love that we're opening a can of worms. In Michigan, it would be a little plastic bin with dirt where you had to pick them out and make sure they were still wiggling before you used them on your fish hook. Before you went to the Michigan Association conference in Frankenmuth and swam in the swim up bar. With that said, I feel like that's where we're going, right? And I love KP's endless positivity and enthusiasm, for the small originator. I love the strategy, obviously, that CMG is taking and the investments that they've been making in the last few years to make themselves solid in the marketplace with regard to the concept of retention. But one of the questions is what happens to subservicing? And I think that the bigger question, though, is how big can you make the consumer financial ecosphere, and in what direction is one of these companies going to take it next? They've all taken really big bites this year. Operationally, they all have a lot of tech debt and cleanup to do so that they can actually manage the scale that they have in front of them. I think that the question is who can clean that up the fastest to then do the next thing and expand in the right direction, and who's going to take what creative play in that regard.